Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Writing the Sound. And today we're going to look at humming. Now, seems simple enough, but it's one of the most valuable things that we do. And most of us aren't really doing it. So why would we hum? Well, let me just give you a few reasons here. And I wanted to read them to you because I didn't want to miss anything. I want you to be aware of something called the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is a wandering nerve. It's actually, there's a couple of them, but to keep it simple. It runs from the back of our cranium and through our jaw, all the way down through our body into our gut. So it's a nerve that connects our systems and actually also something called afferent, which means that it actually communicates upwards. So a lot of times we think of nerves going from the brain into our extremities. In this case, actually the gut or our microbiome is communicating with the brain through the vagus nerve. So it's a very, very important nerve, and it's been getting a lot of attention these days. There's something called vagal tone. And let me read you what that is. Vagal tone, the tone of the vagus nerve is key to activating the parasympathetic nervous system. Vagal tone is measured by tracking your heart rate alongside your breathing rate. Higher vagal tone means that your body can relax faster after stress. High vagal tone improves the function of many body systems, causing better blood sugar regulation, reduced risk of stroke and cardiovascular disease, lower blood pressure, improved digestion via better production of stomach, basic and digestive enzymes, and reduced migraines. Higher vagal tone is also associated with better mood, less anxiety, and more stress resilience. One of the most interesting roles of the vagus nerve is that it essentially reads the gut microbiome and initiates a response to modulate inflammation based on whether or not it detects pathogenic versus non-pathogenic organisms. In this way, the gut microbiome can have an effect on your mood, stress levels, and overall inflammation. So along with that, that's pretty good reason, right? Another kind of website here is Humming is Healing. Some of the physiological benefits of humming include increased oxygen in the cells, enhancing health and wellness, lowered blood pressure and heart rate, increased lymphatic circulation, clearing toxins from the body, increased levels of melatonin, a hormone that enhances sleep, reduced levels of stress-related hormones, enhancing health and wellness, release of endorphins, self-created opiates that work as a natural pain relievers and make us feel good, increased levels of nitric oxide, a molecule associated with vasodilation and the promotion of healing, and the release of oxytocin, the love hormone, creating trust. Wow. So all of that from humming. So there was a meditation that John Roger did called the Luxor meditation. And I highly recommend this meditation to you. I mean, it really, for the harmonic self, it's a real must. If you've been interested in any of these videos, this really is a must. And hopefully we'll put a link to it below this video. And in the Luxor meditation, which took place at the Luxor temple in Egypt, which I had the privilege of actually being there, I think it was in the late 80s, perhaps, John Roger had us starting with the Hu meditation. You'd be familiar with the Hu by now, H-U, the ancient name for God with this very, very high vibration. And he then had us lower that into a hum. And he takes us through this meditation, which is extraordinary. But he says along the way, let the vibrations start to heal your body. Now remember, we're all kind of just having this humming going on. There's probably, oh my goodness, maybe 100 of us or so, perhaps over 100. Let the vibrations start to heal your body, starting at the subatomic level. Let it all resonate in harmony and balance. Let the ancient healing, the ancient way, bring you into balance physically, emotionally, and mentally. And of course, we're in this ancient temple. Put it through all the organs and the intestines in the body, through the bones and the spine and the head. Feel yourself becoming vibratorily alive. Then become aware of the presence of God, divinity in, around you. As you become aware, you'll find the pulsating energy of the magnetic light, and on top of it will come the Holy Spirit. Feel yourself becoming vibratorily alive. And that's what we're going to be exploring in our session today, using humming as a basis with all of those benefits. So we ask for the light, once again, the light, the highest and purest light from the highest and purest source. We could also call it the light of the Christ, the light of the Holy Spirit, to surround and fill the space we're in, and each one of us, for the highest good. We come to that deeper presence inside of us, the presence of the Christ, that Christ consciousness within our hearts. We come into our loving, in other words, loving all of ourselves right now, every part, no conditions. No expectations, no demands, just loving ourselves as we are. And we relax, and we ask for the energy and the presence of John Roger to infuse all that we're doing here for our highest good. So we're not in the Luxor temple, but we're in our own temple wherever we are, because the body, this body that we have here, is a temple. And as we get more into the harmonic self, you'll begin to see that it's an instrument of spirit, but it's also a temple in which the soul, who we truly are, resides. So the humming can actually bring this temple into greater frequency and vibration. So it's quite wonderful. So let's begin by just humming. First of all, we can start with a low hum. I'll try and hum a little louder so you can hear me, but you don't have to hum this loud. It can be very, very quiet. I just want you to feel the vibration of the hum. You can start with a low note. See where in the body that goes, and then bring it up higher. Now you can hum a tune if you like, but the idea here is really to tone the hum. It's not really a tune, it's more like a toning. So let's just do that for a couple of minutes. As you change the pitch of the hum, see where it goes in your body and in your consciousness. just see how that feels in your body. We'll just take a minute of silence. Silence, of course, being a relative term. Certainly in my neighborhood, silence is filled with airplanes and dogs barking and all kinds of sounds. But that's the beauty of this. We can bring our attention into the vibration of our body. When you do this by yourselves, you can take longer over that first phase. It's basically 3 steps. The second step is now we're going to take the palms of our hands and we're going to place it over our cheeks. We can place it this way, but the palms, I like to feel the cheekbones actually as well as the cheeks, so I like it up here. And what we're going to do is hum as our hands are resting on our cheeks. Have them comfortable. You can kind of hang there a little bit, although you don't want to be too heavy, you want to feel them. The idea here is for your palms to receive the humming vibration, the vibration that you're going to make. So once again, we're just going to hum. Find a comfortable tone for you. Feel free to change the pitch. Whatever's going to work for you, just get into the humming habit. So again, we'll just take a couple of minutes with this, although you may want to do it for 5 minutes when you do this by yourself. So it could be 5, 5, 5. 5 for the initial humming, 5 for this part, and then 5 for the third step, which we'll talk about. So palms of your hands on your face, be comfortable, and let's just hum. Again, with the palms receiving the humming vibration. You saw me move my hands around just so that I could get the maximum vibration into the palms. Okay, now bring your hands by your side. I'm sure you could use a little bit of a break, but stay with the vibration. That's really important. Just let your hands rest on your lap. And now this is the most important part really, is just feel the vibration through your body. You may feel yourself a lot more aligned, clearer, so it has a emotional and a mental effect as well as a physiological one. Just find out where you're feeling that vibration. Just get a sense of yourself. Well, you can certainly continue this. Don't let me stopping here stop you from continuing to feel that clarity and that feeling of becoming vibratorily alive. And the more that you do this, the more you'll feel that vibration through your body. And again, all the benefits that we talked about on the first part of this episode, feeling it in your cells, in your blood, in your lymph, just allowing all of those health benefits just to move through you. And then when you're done, it's a good idea, I think, personally, just to take a glass of water or something refreshing just to flush the system as well. So, I'm feeling vibratorily alive. I hope you are too. Berush Beishan.